this usually tends to get really like personal. And is that cool with you guys? When I say personal, I mean personal. Like we've had some of like the toughest kids end up like tearing up. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. Like seriously, when we were at Grant, like there was a bunch of people like, no, I'm not gonna cry, and then they're just like,
Will there be like tears?
Oh, yeah, there might be tears shed, man. I'm just letting you know. Wait, why are you on the phone?
He's a rock.
Okay, so just for the people that haven't heard of the Cyberbully Project, who has a Facebook? Right? But I mean, people see that video. Okay, so it's a Facebook page that I made because I was usually known as the guy to give advice, and people would ask me like your normal like teenage love advice, like, hey, you know, my boyfriend's cheated on me 5 times with my cousin. What do I do? What would you guys do? Like, what's your reaction to that?
That's my cousin right here.
Right?
Oh no, but I love it.
Now, and then you get people telling me their personal stories, and when I say personal, I mean like super personal, to the point where it's them talking about them getting bullied, or it's them talking about getting like them getting molested by family, or you know, like just really deep stuff, to the point where sometimes like if you're not strong enough, like it'll break you like a little bit, you know. So basically, what I realized at the end of every paragraph or long paragraph that they sent me was that they said nobody understands my pain, nobody understands how I feel. Now, when I said it was gonna get personal, like it really helps if you guys like participate. Like I said, if you guys participate, you might make the news. Okay, so do it for your teacher because you deserve to be on the news. Right?
I don't want to be on.
You don't want to be like censor your face out. It's cool. But yeah, so you guys said one more time it's cool to get personal. Right? So I'm gonna ask you guys questions because I don't like just talking, you know, because I've been talked to by, you know, like in assemblies, and it just kind of got boring. You guys been to like this, like the bullying assemblies, right?
Yeah.
Was it kind of boring? Yeah. So, just by raise of hands, who here has ever felt like they were alone? Like they had nobody to talk to or nobody understood how they felt? Man, that's a lot. Okay, now this is where it gets from like people going like this to like, no, like never mind. Because I'm going to ask, raise your hands one more time. If you guys have ever felt, don't, you guys raise your hands. You guys. I want you guys to come up here. It'll help. I'm proving the point. Take one for the team.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Damn, that's a lot of people.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you.
Alright, so you didn't do anything. I'm gonna stand right
I
here.
took like two bullet points.
Okay.
Tell them to spread out.
Okay, so you guys should like spread out
Hannah,
right
you
there.
have practice.
That way nobody gets blocked right here.
I know, I'm sorry.
I feel like we're taking a picture right now. Okay.
That's worthy of Instagram.
Alright, so the reason why I asked you guys to come up here is to prove a point to you guys also. I just want you guys know where everybody sits basically, right? So I just want you guys to look at the empty chairs. Okay? Just look at the empty chairs, right? What does that tell you guys? You guys can answer this. This is my class. You guys can just blurt stuff out. What does it tell you guys? All these empty chairs. Right? Now here's where it gets super personal. Honestly. Okay? It's okay if you guys don't feel comfortable answering this. I understand, but has anybody here ever felt like it was over? Like they wanted to raise your hand. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna ask if you guys never felt that way, honestly, you guys can sit down, but if you have, just stay up there. I mean, it'll prove a point. Okay, nobody judges, right?
No.
Like, I'm dead serious though. Like, we're not gonna talk about this out there, right? Can we close the door? Yeah. Okay. Because this is Las Vegas. Whatever happens here stays here, right? That means we get to gamble a little bit too. Okay. So, like you said, nobody's gonna judge. Okay. Now I want you guys to look at their chairs too. Okay. I'm gonna get out of the way so you guys. You guys see their chairs, right? How does that make you feel? Why?
Because they're friends.
Did you guys ever think that? Like, they ever felt that way? No? those chairs are empty, right? Well, if they hadn't have like all of the stuff on them, but they're empty, right? At one point, that could have been permanently empty. They went through it. Now you guys are strong. Like, real, like seriously, you guys are already strong enough to like admit that. So give them a round of applause for. I know it's hard, like seriously, to just stand up here and admit that. But like, if you think about it, the people that commit suicide, well, okay, you guys obviously had something bad happen in your life, right? Or you guys might have something bad happening right now, right? But what people don't realize is that if you commit suicide or you just take your life, what happens when you die? That's it, right? Oh, well, I was gonna say you just die, like, that's it, right? Like, when you die, that's it, right? This isn't like Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto where you can push, like, square or whatever you push and, you know, you respawn, right? This is real life. So, what people don't realize is when you take your life, you're not giving yourself a chance to have a better life. Because obviously, that's not gonna be like this for the rest of your life. Or whatever happens, you know? I'm not gonna really ask you guys what happens. It might be personal. But you guys are already stronger than a lot of people. You know? People have heartaches, people have bad times. You guys had your bad times, but it doesn't mean it's always going to be like that. So, what I like to do is I like to share my story, and then I like to have everybody or whoever else wants to share their story. So, any of you guys want to share your story? No? That's fine. You want to share your story? Alright. Okay, so I just give him one more round of applause for actually Okay, so did that kind of open your eyes a little bit to see just your class just here? You know, this is serious stuff. You know, nobody really realizes how people feel because why? Because when you guys are out here, what do you guys do most of the time? I'm gonna give you a hint. It's what like McDonald's does to you. What's their theme song? Put a what on?
You're gonna get sick.
No. What's the theme song for McDonald's?
I'm loving it.
Or what's their old theme song?
Oh, I don't know.
Put a smile, right? No?
Not
No.
that.
No.
No? Was it? It used to be that, right? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what people usually do is you guys, hi, how are you? You guys usually put a smile on, right? Like you're smiling right now, right? Yeah, see? Okay, and smiles hide like everything. Okay, when I had a fight with my girl, you know, I was like, yeah, it's cool. I don't need her, right? Like that. But inside, you know, I was hurting, you know, because I really care for her, right? So, do you guys want to hear my story?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Before we start, those that need to print up their essays, you can go to Kirkpatrick's right now.